What up, fish people? Kenny E with Danikin Aquatics. Well, guys, I'm worried about my Miss Danny. She has got the flu and has been in bed all day, has only ate once, and having a rough go at it again today. So she keeps having issues with the food. So, like I said, I hope she gets better soon. Driving me crazy. And Lady R, I was looking forward to the Kenny and Danny too. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Say Later Aquatics, welcome. Carol Cox, welcome. Chew, what's going on? Lisa NJ, congrats on your Eagles win today. Pat Zodix, what's going on, brother? Mr. Diego in the house, good to see you. Let's see, we got Stephen P here. What's up, Stephen P? Salient Aquatics, what's going on? Sage P, good to see you. Scotty Aquatic, good to see you. Jimmy P in the house, what's up, Jimmy? John McKenzie, how are you? Miss Patty Petite Tanks, good to see you. Griffin Fish Room, what's up? Vibes, what's going on, brother? Regina Phalanges, great to see you. Dennis Christensen, good to see you. 3G in the house, haven't seen you in a while. Chris Aquazone, how are you? SC Catahudas, good to see you. Nathan Harvey, good to see you, sir. Uh-oh, you already pooping on the stream? Start the night, Miss Patty? Why, yes, you are. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Patty. Appreciate that. We have, I think I'm caught up. Am I caught up? I am caught up. Excellent. So hopefully you guys had a good day. I've been kind of taking it easy today myself. I've been under the weather for 2 days. I think it's the flu that's going around. Me and my wife been going back and forth on it all week here. So I am just going to get through this stream, and I got most of the fish fed. I got a couple more clothes to hang up for my work week, and I am going to be out of La Vista Baby out for the night, I believe. Let's see here. Bunny Viper, what's going on? Good to see you. Miss Tiffany White, always great to see you. Mexicali Fish Keeper, welcome. But Danny and I went and did pick up a few more of those L82s. I turned out a lot better than I thought they would. So I had to get a few more of those. Then a couple other things I got for some friends. Those will come later time when they see fit. But we are going to have a great year. I can see it already. Danny and I did, if y'all didn't see the video, we did redo that tank over there. It has a bunch of Congos and African red-eye barbs and then some cool tetras, Melanotichos. What else is in there? Orange laser cories. It's just a cool tank. And for the stream tonight, I put this on a different setting behind me that takes. I was feeling it was too bright. It felt like just drowning out everything. So I'm a little more darker for you all tonight. I'm going to take the glasses off for now because I seem to be able to read up close better with no glasses. So, how's everybody else's night going? What's up, Miss DD? Good to see you. Excuse me. Jennifer Weaver, how are you? Good day, Mark. Everybody's still rolling in. But yeah, we're really starting to get excited about these plecos. The super reds and both tanks of albinos have bred again this week. So that's 3 brews going in there now. Each tank 3 brews. So we're just gonna I'm probably gonna once I get these other fish off, I'm gonna probably make the 75 I have down there just a grow out tank for bristlenose at this point. Those are always a cool fish to have around, though. People always seem to like them. And the super red line I got's really nice red. Dennis Christensen, welcome. Don't you guys wish we could have a live cam on Ed during this game though? Because I bet you Ed's like one of those aggressive guys when things aren't going his way. I wish I had a live cam on the old Chattanooga house this evening. That'd be fun to watch, wouldn't it? Oh man. But yeah, Danny's yeah, I just don't know, man. She was fine yesterday, went out with her friends and everything. I almost thought it could have been food poisoning too. 'Cause, I mean, it came in hard on her. Now today she hasn't been able to hold anything down. I went up and got her some soup and I've got her some easy eating type stuff. And so far not successful at getting her to hold it down. So now I went up and got her soup. I'm gonna make her try to eat some chicken noodle soup later here. What up there, Whip? Good to see you. Silver Creek Aquatics, welcome. But I could have got another 5 of these red-eye tetras, the African red eyes. I'm really contemplating it, but I'd probably have to take the 5 out of that I just transplanted into that tank because I think that would be too much action for that size tank. If it was longer, if it was a 135, maybe, but I just think that's a lot of business going on near the mid to upper water. Just be too busy. Cory cats are doing great. They're almost all out. I had one leftover poor little pygmy. I feel bad for him or her actually. She's the only pygmy we have left. But she's trying her best to act like an orange laser Cory. She's trying to hang with them. And then once in a while, she wants to go up and be a tetra and hang with them for a bit. I'll probably end up having to get her some friends. I don't still know if I necessarily want pygmy Corys in there, though. I'll probably yank her out and put her in a better equipped spot for her as well, where I don't have to worry about her. Wow. Sounds like you have some more babies there, Craig. Rolling through to the chat. Oh, cool, Lady Rorschach. Guarantee you he is flipping tables. Oh. What's up, Merrick Townshek? Good to see you. Yellowstone Aquatics, welcome. So her and I did get a lot of stuff done this week. I mean, a lot of tanks cleared out and moved into bigger tanks for themselves, so they're doing good. Patty Petite's tanks, thank you for pooping on the stream for a second time. We appreciate that. That's how we ended up with this tank full of tetras, which means now the Brissonos in the other room, both sets of those now have the pretty much the whole tank to themselves. We still have to figure out where we want to put Zebra Cara. Then we'll have it 100% Plecos in there, which is perfect, but we're going to move them down below as well. 3G, thank you for pooping on the stream. Appreciate it. Little poop goes a long way. Craig, I believe that Griffin made it down there and he has checked on her and she's doing fine. Her phone's just been out. Her telephone or cell phone situation's a little messed up down there, like internet or something. What's up, Scuba Steve? Good to see you, man. Steve-O in the house. Going through these chats here a little bit. Scuba Steve, what is up, man? There we go. Get that off of there. And I'm going down to a event here in 2 weeks down in Salem, Oregon. That's going to be fun. Little swap arena, sell some fish down there. But the major news I got yesterday, I spoke to the vice president of Sacramento Aquarium Society, and sounds like they are going forward with an event. So I believe it's going to be the weekend of June 3rd and 4th. They're going to be down there in the Sacramento area. I believe they'll be posting that soon to their website if they haven't already. So if you are on the West Coast, it looks like we got an event going to happen in June down in California, which California in June, let me tell you, is a pretty nice place to be. So I almost guarantee you I will be down there. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple other people that I might know. I'm not going to say anything yet till I know for sure, but I'm sure there's a few of us West Coast YouTubers will all head down there. That should be a good event. I will give you more updates as I know them for sure, but just a rough draft. It sounds like they're going to have some pretty amazing speakers. So, not going to be an event to sleep on. And then they will also be doing a mega auction on the Sunday of the event. So, it sounds like they got the right arena to have a good time down there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really can't wait to see what they put together, but it's a definite now. Hotel and all that, I will get you at a later date here soon. But if you are on the West Coast, I do believe you're going to want to put Sacramento, California on your planner for the weekend of June 3rd and 4th, which I believe is the first weekend of June. And the other one I'm excited about is the Catfish Catalysm this year because it's in Madison, Wisconsin, which is right in the heart of where I grew up. So I can see all my family and then get to see all the fish family. So I do plan to be at the Catfish Catalysm this year as well. Yeah, I can't wait, Craig, till the insects we got. The ones I've got around right now, I don't want to feed anything to. I mean, they're those nasty stink bugs. Those things are so gnarly. You can't just go up and squish them. I mean, if you do, they're gonna shoot you with this death oil, man. It just reeks like you wouldn't believe. And I mean, 3 to 4 bounties isn't enough. I mean, when they shoot this stuff, I mean, they shoot it. It's pretty nasty, really. So I couldn't imagine one of my fish getting that ingested in them, whatever that stuff might be. Yeah, they're gnarly little critters. Regina Phalange, you're right, man. She puts stink bugs equal micro skunks. Absolutely. The bowl, believe it or not, actually, what I found, these don't evaporate that fast to us, Lady D. But we, as you can see, we don't have a real bright light on it, and this has no lid. So I mean, it's we usually, I mean, if we wait between water changes, the worst it's going to get down to is here. Occasionally in the summer, it might get down to there. So, but most time it's during regular water change. And the little Kubatai rasboras are doing amazing in here. I got one little female in here. It's just a plumper. We'll see what happens. Danny did just recently thin it out because they weren't really having any space to even swim in. So she didn't like the idea of that. We do have two Amano shrimp in here, and they are, I don't know if you've kept them, but I just don't trust that they won't do something to one of these fish if they could catch it. People tell me all they do is filter feed, but I don't know, man. Those things are like something out of a third world country. I mean, they're gnarly, whatever they are. It's pretty gnarly. Yeah, I don't like the stink bugs. And I keep, the Brycon tank hasn't been set up that long. And I bet you I've found probably 15 of them in there already. I told my wife, I think, because in the summertime, we like to leave the windows open, let summer breezes come in, get everything nice and smelling good, looking good. You know how it is. A little fresh air in a fish room never hurts. And I think what happened was later in the year when it was still hot, they were flying in and stayed here. And then I think they've laid eggs, is what I think they've done. Because it's freezing here right now. We shouldn't have anything left around here, and they're still around. So I think they've hatched and became part of my household. So we're going to be probably addressing that now because I don't need any stink bug cultures growing up here. Nothing eats them. I mean, if they were edible, man, I'd be all over it. But they are not edible. I've never seen an Oscar turn down a meal, and I've watched them get them before, and they immediately spit them out. So they must not taste very good either. Thank you, Patty, for the 99-cent sticker. And of course, the standard poop poop. Appreciate you. Hold on, I saw chat's moving tonight again. Good to see you all rapping. Later Rorschach. I'm not sure if we're going to do those or not. I mean, they're a cool little pleco, but I know for sure, for certain, what we plan to breed are our RB line 236s, the super white 236s, the L82s, the L134 leopard frogs, the king tigers, and then probably 3 to 4 lines of bristlenose. Yes, they do. Regina, Oscars always have a. They're picky. I mean, they are picky little eaters. I've got some that will only eat things a certain way. The reason we've stayed away from it lately are is Danny and I did them for years, and we just got burnt out on plecos. And a little young lady in the fish fan this came around named Stephanie, with all of her cool little breeds that she had, got me hooked on them again. That's why you don't babysit fish, man. It comes back and costs you. But yeah, we've got the pleco bug pretty bad right now. We are downsizing a few of our guppy lines. We've got a lot of guppies. I want to get that down to maybe five lines to include endlers. So probably 3 lines of guppies, 2 lines of endlers, and if I'm not going to say forever. I mean, eventually, her and I go through that. We always got a like a 5 to 15 tank radius that can spin to whatever. Then when the ones that really get us, then they stick around. That's how you end up with more tanks. Some of them you just can't part with. Sorry, guys. Try to keep up with it tonight on the chat. It's a lot easier when I got Danny and I doing it because I like to get off on tangents. But yeah, I'm really excited about the event down in Cali, and I just think it's great that we're starting to get local swaps too, and they're planning on doing these swaps every 4 months, which is great, especially if you're somebody that's at home and you breed a lot of fish, or like me and Danny, you are hobbyist, and then your fish end up breeding, and you got just keeping you got to keep them moving when you start getting fish breeding, because if you don't, then you end up in trouble, man. So it's nice to have things like this. Ooh, good dude. It's spawning, huh? Yes, congrats, Regina. Linnea and trout goodhead fry. Wow. The trout ones are really cool. Well, you're getting good advice there, Lady R. Roxanne is always good for some advice. Yeah, the trout goodheads are cool fish. And our boy Griffin will be going this evening right after me. So we'll get to see Griffin tonight. That's good. And I didn't get to eat my lutefisk yet. I keep wanting to, but I'm like, okay, when's a good time I can cook the stuff and it's not going to be like lingering for 18 hours when Danny's not here is probably the best way to go about it. Next time she goes to see my daughter is probably when I'll do it. Then I got 2 full days to kind of fan the house out. Thank you so much again, Miss Patty, for the 99-cent poop poop. Appreciate you. What we got going on here now? We got all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, my high pitch. Poop, poop. That's as high as it's getting, Miss Patty. I can't get up there for Danny decibels. What's up, Danny Aquarium guy? Good to see you, man. Window Liquor, what's up, brother? Big Shrimpin, of course, hello. I didn't get to say that earlier. Yep, that's my plan. That is my battle plan, man. We're gonna do the stream. I already fed downstairs. Just got to feed upstairs. Hang up a couple clothes for the rest of my week. Bam, put them up here, and it's nighty night, amigos. Man, I am definitely feeling it. Both of us have been running pretty good fevers, so it's getting. I don't know what this stuff is, but it's gnarly. If I feel like this tomorrow, I don't like calling out on a Monday because that's when we're checking cars in. But at the same time, I don't want to get any of our techs sick because that would be devastating if we lost techs. I'm expendable. Techs aren't. There will be, Carol, there'll be details to come. We haven't figured out what venue or what setting we want to do as of right now. The board is strongly coming at me that they want to turn it into a 1 day event, which I probably have to listen to because last year's event was a disaster on the 2 day. So we're trying to decide if we want to do 1 day and do like we did for the first year when we brought everybody, all the guests and everybody in. Then what we did on Saturday was we took all of them around and showed them sites like Lucas and a few others took off and went Manzanita wood collecting. While Dan's Fish and Alex and Lawrence Kent and a few others from our club, Ryan, all of them took off and went fish collecting, which they had a ball. So we're thinking of doing that similar type of a format and then have a basically have everybody have the event on Saturday, have it go from like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock till 7 o'clock, and then maybe do a you know speaker, guest speaker, whatever type dinner event where basically have that and people are welcome to join us there. And then Sunday, if there's people that want to remain in town, take folks around, show them around to some cool stuff, whether that be Bonneville Dam or if they want to go to the Newport Aquarium, stuff like that. So a lot of people end up staying over until Monday. So if you're here, Danny and I will be available if y'all want to do some stuff like that. Maybe we can get that down. But in answer to your question, yes, there will be a Fishtoberfest. I just don't know dates yet. Well, I do know the date. It'll be the second weekend of October, but I just don't know if they're going to decide on Saturday or if they're going to decide on Sunday. I have two more board. Well, I should be set up a board meeting. We got to have one before the next meeting, but I got this board meeting, February's board meeting, and in March, and then that's it. It's adios amigos. I'm no longer president, or so far it's not looking like I'll be on the board either. So it will be in their hands, and I have utmost of faith they'll do the right thing and keep Fishtoberfest a thing here in Portland. All right. These guys are wanting to bring, boy, if Danny was here, she'd be having a cow on you. That's cool. Anytime you can get fish breeding there is awesome. Everybody's talking killifish. They're talking all kinds of cool stuff breeding. I love that. Thanks again, Patty, for another 99-cent duper. Poop, 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 poop. Lisa, you don't have to tonight. I got it coming. I went against your Eagles not once but twice, 2 weeks. I deserve it. So no offense taken here. You don't have to be. What's up, George? Good to see you, buddy. How's your discus doing, man? The fish room, welcome. Oh, Patty, 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 you behave. Miss Steph with I Hate Stupid People Tank Tribe, what are you up to? Whip coming in with the poop question mark. She's trying to get me to imitate Miss Danny's poop poop. She wants me to do it at Danny's decibels. I told her I don't think it's in me to do that. I get an A for effort. Thank you there, Steve C. There you go, Lisa. That's right. You are. Have your moment. You deserve it. I'm trying to. Where is that? It's in Arizona this year, right? Yeah, I felt bad for San Francisco though. That Purdy going down. That wasn't cool. Miss Holly, how are you? Good to see you. Miss Freaky Fish Lady Holly's here. Oh, do you now? I'll poop poop if DD if you do a video of, let's see. Oh, DD twerking would be an awesome video. There you go. Even Steven trade. That's the only bad thing that happened in our fish room this week that I was very upset with. But the Borlei must have gotten tired of the unknown cichlid from the ACA. And I found his badly beaten and torn apart corpse in there. So they absolutely destroyed that poor little fish. He was the biggest fish in the tank. So I don't know what happened. Borleis, in my experience, have not been that kind of aggressive towards one another or other fish, except when they're in mating time. So I don't necessarily know if it was them or if it was the because some of the Synodontis I got from the ACA are about this big already. So I don't those guys. I mean, especially if they got Decorus blood in them. Decorus aren't the kind that run away type cat. I mean, they will go up and take a bite out of someone. So I and give them some jabbing, but it's hard to say what did it. But it needs to say the male is gone. The female is still downstairs in the one of my super reds tanks because she was getting picked on. I thought it was the male doing it. It might have been the Borlei or the cats the whole time. So knowing what I know now, I don't think she's going to return to that tank. So I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put her next. I don't like her where she's at. She can't go in the Brycon tank because we got convicts and the full size dragon blood that didn't know how to behave in there. Yes, I'm mixing continents. I'm missing lakes. I'm missing everything on this. It's not something I set out to do, but it's just working right now. Brycon's got an indoor facility to continue their growth, and the other ones where they normally would have probably had to been taken somewhere or destroyed. Now they have a place to call home. So, oh, it's a nice thing about shrimp, Lisa. You just, if you have to, just go to the $10 10-gallon sale and grab a 10-gallon. Just pull a few out, and start a little mini colony until things warm up. Then you'll just off them all when the time comes. What's up, M&C? What's going on, brother? How's it going there, Grant? Good to see you, man. You guys can't have shrimp there. Where are you in the fish room? That'd be a sad life with no shrimp. I mean, if you're having, an intensely stressful day, I promise you, if you go plant yourself in front of one of your shrimp tanks and just truly sit there and admire them and check them out, within 10 minutes, I promise you, your blood pressure is going to drop 20 points. You know, that's a fish tank in whole, but yeah, if you think it's getting, but I can tell you, Lisa, I mean, Danny, when we first culled our cherry shrimps, I mean, Danny had at least 800 of them in a 20. I mean, it was ungodly amounts. And she finally broke them into 420s, but it takes a while to get, as long as you're, doing at least 25%. I wouldn't go more than that, but keep up on the water changes, feed a shrimp like you should every other day or whatever. Danny and I give ours shrimp envy twice a week, and then they get the protein once a week. And that's all the food they get. And we do that because we want to try to keep the Panaria and all that down and all the other little nasties that come. Yeah, cherry shrimp, I still think they're one of the, I mean, there's nothing fancy about them, but they are a cool little shrimp. I don't think this house will ever not have cherry shrimp in it. But the problem with cherry shrimp, it's the gateway to finding all the other shrimp. Then you find another one, then you got people that come out with new strains and new ideas, new, I mean, I don't think you can ever stay ahead in the shrimp game. Craig says, I'm over this mud. uh, Grant says, fun fact, I got super low blood pressure. Gee, I wonder why that is, Grant. I'm sorry, I missed that, Dee Dee. She was responding to me at my question. She says, Kenny, I guess you will never have to poop poop then. Okay, Leah, that's a deal. Oh man, that's funny. So, Grant, are you and Shelby going to be going to the event in Southern California in June? Mr. Luke sounds like his club's got the A-OK, so they're going to have a pretty sizable event down there. That sounds like it's going to be fun. And what's cool about it, it's only 8 hours from my house, door to door, so I can actually drive this. I love road, even though it's a mini one. I mean, 16 hours of driving in a weekend sounds great, don't it? Right? So I'll be tired when I get back from it, but it will be fun. Sacramento, George. Sacramento Aquarium Society is going to be doing an event. They are going to be offering tables for vendors. So if you got some extra fish you want to off, it's going to be a good size event. It's not inside. I think, is Sacramento considered Southern Cal? I don't think so. I think it's considered Northern Cal. Dee Dee. Oh, Lord. That don't sound like much fun there, Carol Cox. Mexicali says, Northern Cal, but who cares? You're just glad to have something on the West Coast, right? Well, I'm sorry, guys. These Oscars are going nutcase on me over here. Looks like we got the Viejas are all flared up in their breeding colors again, so they're being particularly aggressive. I might have to finally just give in and put those two somewhere else. I might end up having to put them in with the Bricons, those two. Let them go at it. There's enough space in between there, though. At least they're not going to cause any damage to anyone. The Bricons are too fast for them. Alex, thank you for the $20 super sticker saying just sending some love in the form of currency, my friend or my man. Appreciate it, Alex. And if you guys didn't get to see Alex the other night, he actually went yesterday. So be sure to check out my boy Alex, who I'm hoping will be my co-writer down to Sacramento deal. I know Danny's going to go with me. She loves road trip too, and we'll be having to drive through the redwoods to get there. So I know she's going to convince me we need to drive through those on the way back. We might just jet down for Friday and stay at the event or stay at the hotel Friday night. Go to the event on Saturday, and maybe we pack up and head for the woods after. I'd love to see how it goes. June's kind of iffy as far as temperatures too. Plus the auctions on Sunday. Thank you again, Patty, for another 99-cent. Poop, poop. That's as high as it's getting, Patty. I'm sorry. 14 hours, Mexicali? Damn, you must be deep Southern California. I don't remember it taking me that long to get from Southern. Well, I was in Bakersfield, though. I didn't go I wanted to go down and see George, and I probably should have, but I think that would have put me another 6 hours additional away from home. And by that part of my trip, I was tired, and then the fires had me pretty tweaked out. I didn't think I'd make it to even Big J, but I've got a little window in there, and I did hit fires on my way home, which if I would have waited a day or two, I think I would have got caught down there. I always have fun getting at those fish deals, Lady R. As soon as Danny and I are both on our feet, feeling better, we do plan to make that trip up north here soon. We want to see Alex, and then I want to go see Jason. Do our normal rounds when we're up that way. Probably spend the night with our daughter, and then make the trip back. As soon as I do, though, I'll probably bring up a little care bag for you, Miss Lady R. I know, Mexicali. I was a Marine down there for years, and my wife and I were in that traffic all the time, man. She worked almost in we were living in Mission Viejo, and I think she was working in Anaheim. So every morning, she'd drive me to base, come back home, get like a half hour sleep, grab the kid, drive him up 1 hour north, drop him at the sitter, drive an additional hour north, get to work, and then do the whole fricking process every night. So, yeah, Danny has spent her time on the road. What's going on, Ian? Good to see you. How you doing there, Jay Oliver? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, guys, we're already 50 minutes. You have survived 50 minutes of being by yourself with just me. I appreciate it. Miss Shanna came up last week. I told Danny, I mean, if this continues, I'm really beginning to think it's time we go revisit the doc because this is starting to concern me. I think it's so irritating. She was feeling pretty good last night. She went to see her friends, went out to dinner. Then about 1:30 or so, just immediate barfing, just horrible. She hasn't been able to keep anything down since. Yeah, I did that for the stream because I think that I've got 3 settings on it. The other one, I mean, that one setting I had on, I mean, it was making my eyes hurt just watching it from behind me. So I wanted to make it quite not so bright. Well, Regina, then I hope you make it to this event. I would have saw you on the way home from this last Fish Fam tour if I knew that. I don't know why I always thought you were up north of me instead of down south. I always thought you were up by Seattle region for some reason. I guess because when you're describing stuff, the big trees and all that. Thank you so much, Patty, for another 99 cent. What are you trying to get me to go horse tonight, Patty? Another 99 cent. Poop, poop. Uh-oh. And then followed by a vomit. You're not nice, Patty. Jay Oliver's been a member 21 months. Said, hey, Fish family, great crowd here tonight. Thank you so much for your membership there. John, we appreciate you. And here's, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't seen these because I wasn't on the YouTube side. So let me roll down. Hopefully, I haven't missed any of you. We had Patty Petite Pates came in with the poop poop needs to be a little more high pitched. I got that one. Then we had Carol Cox coming in with the poop poop poop. Thank you guys so much. And then I got Jay Oliver's good. All right. I got everybody. Got Alex. I appreciate y'all, man. The membership helps big time. Makes it so we can keep up on the food for these critters. And there is times it keeps it a little crazy around here. Thanks much, 3G. Danny, if you could hear me, 3G says get better. Hoping she's asleep. Shiva, was that a chicken bone? There's only one way you would have gotten that. You've been in the garbage? Look at this, guys. Tell me if this dog don't look guilty as hell. Was you in the garbage? You was in the garbage, weren't you? You were in the garbage, weren't you? You was in that garbage, weren't you? Guilty, but just your look alone, dog. Oh my goodness. You look guilty. She thinks she's got me wrapped around her finger, but I got news for her. Yeah, she's pleading the fifth. That's right. Oh, thank you, Lady R. She's a good dog. She's been a pretty good dog, except when she's getting in the garbage. That's what I thought. I knew I was right, Lady. See, I pay attention, Regina. Maria Z coming in with the 9.99 super sticker saying, I hope you both feel better with tons of poopage. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 poop poops. Thank you so much, Maria. We appreciate you. Y'all are too much. Yeah, the ding. I think it's the flu, is what I think it is. I really do. I got up early today for Jason's stream, and I was watching it all the way up till about 8. I think about 8:15 my time. I fell asleep in the chair. Then I realized woke up at like 5 minutes to 9, I think, and I didn't realize it was that late. And went back and laid back down, and I crashed till almost 10:30. Yeah, I already did. I got it from her. I got it from her, Bunny. Patty, thank you again for a $99 super sticker giving me the number one sign. I appreciate you. But you guys, that I'm excited about that Southern Cal thing because I think Luke and Travis are going to knock it out of the park. Luke's a real heavily invested plant type guy. He loves plants and aquascaping type stuff. And then you got Travis, who's him and his son are like the ultimate breeding duo, and they just love fish. So I'm with those two backgrounds. I think they put their minds together. It could turn out to be an interesting event. So what's going on, George? RB3. I guess there's two Georges in here now, so I better say George RB3 and then George LA. There you go. Or I guess I could call it Aqua Balls, but it's going to be on June 3rd and 4th in Sacramento, George. Sacramento Aquarium Society is putting on an event. Man, it is cold. If you're in the Pacific Northwest or not, I mean, we don't get cold like this. It's only going to be like a high of 19 to 20 degrees tonight, which isn't good. My Oscar tank, I'm going to have to yard up probably one of the tank heaters from in here and put it out there for the night because that one seems to be getting cool. The other one beside it's staying nice and toasty though, so I don't know. It's in the green still, which is 78. The one beside it's at 72, which tells me the wind's blowing straight from the east and it's bouncing off the wall out there on the garage door and coming back right at the Oscar tanks. What's been going on, I think. Go feed your discus, George. Yeah, it's bad, lady. I don't know how bad it is up your way, Lady Arb. It's going to be chilly here tonight. But the good news is we're almost into February, and in February, that's when normally the Pacific Northwest starts making its transition into a spring-like behavior. So I'm hoping by March we get into a nice little early springing, and April really looking good, and I'm ready for some nice weather and get some stuff down around on the outside of the place. I want to repaint out here this year and a couple other things. I got to redo my back deck, just to name a few. That's cool, Regina. It's always fun to rescape. Yeah, the way this winter's been all over the country, I'm not even going to think about shipping nothing until April probably, unless the Midwest and the East Coast just get crazy warm weather. I know that like the East Coast had 50s this weekend. Yeah, we're sunny too, Alex. I think that's what the problem is. It's so clear that it's making it cold. Hope you cut it off too. There's been some weird ones this year, man. We don't, I mean, up till this last couple of years, ever since I got hurt, man, it's just been frustrating because both of us keep getting sick. So it's really, really frustrating. And of course, the kids come at us. Well, maybe it's because you live with all those fish tanks, Dad. You think that might be it? We have to explain to them, no, that ain't it. Good try, though. Well, guys, here in a couple of minutes, we're going to head it over to Mr. Griffin and see what we got here. I'm feeling good about Plecos tonight. We'll go hashtag Pleco to Griffin tonight. But I want to thank each and every one of you all for stopping out here tonight. I want to thank all my moderators. You guys are awesome for keeping me safe. All the replay and the lurkers, you guys are awesome as well. And of course, all the super chatters and members. I couldn't keep the channel going without you. I do appreciate you all. I'll be back here next Friday night with my buddy Chattanooga Ed. Now, there is big news. If you weren't, I don't expect you to be because Ed and I will be moving our football program away from both of our fish channels. Now, if you want to come hang out with me and Ed, that's fine. We will give the link to our new channel. We're going to have to rebuild it and all that, but we still can live stream. But we are going to be moving to a podcast slash sports talk radio type program. Only we will be doing our live stream still live, but we are Ed and I have dreamed of doing this together for gosh 4 years now, and Danny don't like to stream twice a week. Fridays is a good night, but we are going to venture out and do that, but we don't want it attached to our normal fish channel because we don't think y'all like that, seeing football stuff and come up. So we're doing that, and then look for that. We might fire it up this year yet, but most likely it'll be next year. Ed and I will talk about. I mean, we've been tossing names around like Aquatic Sports Network, but thing is, if you're not in the fish family, it's not gonna you're not gonna know what that is. And if you're somebody that's like an avid football fan, which that's the target we're going after, they see Aquatic Sports Network. I mean, I'm afraid they're gonna think it's like diving and swimming and that kind of thing. So we're still talking about what we should name it, but Ed and I are going to have a ball with it. It won't always be Ed and myself. We might break off on the same network, because we all have different shifts and different times and whatnot. So might be a live stream here from me, and there might be a live stream from Ed, and then Friday night will be the dedicated night that Ed and I will be together as a live stream. So that's something that's coming up too. So I don't want you to freak out when you don't see Danikin here shortly on Friday nights. It's because it'll be under our channel name for the football side of things. And then I did do a member stream this week for the members. One thing about me, I try to give you some notice. I'm not always the greatest at giving you like weeks notice, but I am going to try to continue to do them on Saturdays for you guys. I'm still wondering if Sunday morning might not be better, but for now, I am going to continue whenever I can to make sure I do those for you. And if there's any kind of stuff you all want to see, all you got to do is just drop me an email, or for those that have my phone, give me a holler. Tell me what kind of stuff you want to see on the channel. So anyway, guys, we should head over and see Griffin. Like I said, his is hashtag Pleco tonight. As always, love your fish. It's Kenny E. Going to check out for now. I appreciate all of you. Much love.